Welcome back. In this session, we'll be discussing the rules and regulations for operations from vehicles, multiple UAs, the transport of hazardous materials, and operations over people. There are select operations from a moving vehicle that are permitted, such as operations from a land or waterborne vehicle over a sparsely populated area. Otherwise, file for a certificate of waiver. Make sure you're not the driver of the vehicle and manning the controls of the aircraft. All right, examples of prohibited operations from a moving vehicle. Transporting of another person's property for compensation or hire. Definitely prohibited. Operating a UA from a moving aircraft. Definitely prohibited. These rules and regulations are very important with regards to safety, so repetition is good. Operations not allowed include operating an SUAS while operating any type of vehicle. Essentially, your attention should not be divided. So here are the key points when operating from a vehicle. If it is populated, it's not allowed. If it's sparsely populated, it's okay. Next up, multiple SUASs. The operation of multiple small unmanned aircraft is prohibited. Therefore, a single remote pilot in command or visual observer shall not operate or attempt to observe more than one unmanned aircraft at the same time. The transport or carriage of hazardous materials is not allowed. It is definitely prohibited. Hazardous materials pose a higher level of risk. There are some exceptions for pesticides and fertilizer for agriculture, so do your research. Next up are operations over people. Understand that this rule will change in the very near future. It is currently prohibited to fly directly over a person or people who are not under a safe cover. The exception to this, of course, is a person who is directly participating in the operation. If there is a need to fly over people, apply for a certificate of waiver. With regards to UA operations and flying over people, you can choose any of the following. Choose an operating area that is sparsely populated, or an area clear of people, particularly if operating a small UA from a moving vehicle, or adopt an appropriate operating distance from people not directly participating.